I'm with John Fogarty. John is one of the farmers who took part in our biodiversity monitoring over the summer. John, why did you get involved in it?
Basically, I would see a lot of insects and plants. Some of them I know and some of them I wouldn't, and I wanted to know more about.
Yeah.
And also, if it helped to record the fact that they were there and the numbers, and maybe that they were in decline, because certainly some of the species have declined in my lifetime, even in the last 20 years. And I think it's just important to know that they were there.
Yeah, and you've seen the big difference, had you, over your lifetime?
I see a very big difference. I could name 6 or 7 species that I know have disappeared.
Really, from your farm?
Or even here in the farm, there's 2 fields out the back there would be being covered with cowslips and that. Yeah. And after one fertilizer application, gone.
Right. And you're in reps now, are you?
I'm in the end of reps 3. Sadly we're finished with reps. Reps 4 has been closed down.
Okay, yeah, that's a pity.
Yeah.
But so you took on, we did some training here, and you set up a butterfly transect around your farm. But you also began to notice other species, I know.
Oh yes, well, naturally as you went around, you started with carry a camera was the first thing. So every time I saw something I didn't know, I had to photograph it, then I had to find out what it was and how it interacted with everything else.
All right, and how are you getting on with finding out what they are?
Oh, I am very well now. I've gone into the internet and looking up better sites, through reference books, and give you a ring when I get stuck too. So we worked around it like that, yeah.
Yeah, and your name is spreading around the country. I hear you're on websites now that you're putting out photographs and getting species ID'd.
Yes,
there's a few species turning up we didn't know we had in Tipperary.
Yes, we have. We found some marsh fritillaries here, and there are other little insects. There are sawflies that are of interest to me now that they seemingly are scarce in other places too. We haven't totally identified them yet, but we think they're there.
Yeah, and we've seen hen harriers on your site. There's marsh fritillaries.
Yes.
European
bee orchids,
fly orchids. Yeah. So, would you recommend other farmers getting involved in training in biodiversity?
I think a lot of farmers would be seriously interested.
Yeah.
Mostly they don't know that it's there. They're too busy with their day-to-day work.
Yeah.
And it's sort of more science away from their own day-to-day work, and they don't think they can actually contribute that. Maybe I think would be the biggest thing, but everybody knows something, and they all know where there's some little creature that nobody else knows. Yeah,
and you've certainly contributed a lot of data to our Biological Record Centre over the course of the summer. I know you're going to continue.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Right, John, thanks very much for that.
No bother, thank you.